video, so I'll continue. So the first step was we expanded it, and now let's derive it. So y prime equals, and we know natural log, the derivative is what, Archit? You still don't know the derivative rule for natural log?
Is it
No, and I didn't ask you. Leave him hanging. At some point he should know it by now. U prime over u. What's the derivative of 1 plus e to the x, guys?
E to the x.
E to the x over u. 1 plus e to the x. Minus. What's the derivative of 1 minus e to the x? Minus e to the x. You guys want to go ahead and go plus, minus, negative, and go plus, positive over 1 minus e to the x. Now, listen to me. I'm okay if you stop there. Okay? I'm okay with that. Now, you'll see in my answer, I don't have that because what I did was I got a common denominator and then I simplified. Okay? So listen, if this was an open-ended question, you could stop. But maybe it was a multiple choice and that's not your choice. So then you would have to get the common denominator of 1 plus e to the x times 1 minus e to the x. Y'all with me? So let's continue on and see if we can do it. So that would become y prime equals, well, here the numerator would be e to the x times 1 minus e to the x plus e to the x times 1 plus e to the x all over 1 plus e to the x times 1 minus e to the x. And now we got some simplifying to do. Distribute through on the numerator. Y prime equals e to the x minus, okay, question. What do you do with same base? What's e to the x times e to the x? E to the 2x. Okay, good. Plus e to the x plus e to the 2x. Oh, okay. So what cancels out our numerator right now? The negative, okay, these. And what's 1 e to the x plus 1 e to the x? E to the 2x. No, sorry, we said that wrong. 2 ex's over, I bet we can FOIL in the denominator. 1, what happens to my outer and inner? They cancel. And e to the x times negative e to the x would be negative e to the... Cool. Okay? That's probably the answer. Let's see. Now I'm going to lose the screen, so we ready? Casey?
So when you're in the second y prime...
Where's the second y prime? I never took the second derivative.
The first y prime?
Yeah, that's all we did.
No, like y and then it goes to y prime. Right
Yeah, this,
He's just trying to tell you what
this is this. Because we expanded. We rewrote it as this. Then I took the derivative.
Yeah, but where'd you get the plus? Where's the plus come from?
Where,
Like
what,
e to the x over 1 plus e to the x.
right here?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Minus, what's the derivative of negative e to the x? Negative e to the x, what's minus and negative? Coop?
So you said it was u prime over u, right?
For all time. Oh yeah, that was me.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here for you. We got it right. Here we go. Second problem. Find the slope of the tangent line at x equals 3. Okay, here we go. Let's find the derivative. Y prime equals, natural log means u prime over u. But within u, we have to do product rule. You know what I'm going to do now that I'm looking at that? It may make it easier if we rewrote this before we ever take the derivative. We rewrote it how? Expand it. Natural log of x plus natural log of e to the x. Oh, that's so nice. Why? Because what's the natural log of e to the e become? Gone. So it's really y equals ln x plus x. Nice job, Casey. Forgot the x, but that's okay. I'm not keeping score. All right. Now let's derive it. Y prime equals, what's the derivative of ln of x? 1 over x. Plus, what's the derivative of x? 1. Okay, what's the slope of our tangent line? What's y prime of 3? 1/3 plus 1, which obviously equals 4/3. Nice. Okay.
Question. Where did you get the x from the natural log of e to the x?
Follow me right here. What's the natural log of e? They're the inverses of each other. They cancel each other out. X.
Okay, gotcha.
Good question.
Oh, it's X.
We okay? Okay. Oh, I guess. Okay, real quick. The answer key they put it in. They found the equation. We never found the y value. That would be plugging in 3, which look, ln of 3 e to the 3. There's your y value. So they went ahead and wrote the equation of the tangent line. Okay, ready? Next problem. Implicit differentiation. Good. You guys told me you like it. So here we go. Now, bracket it. So over here on the left, product rule. Here we go. What's the derivative of x? 1 times sine of y plus x times, what's the derivative of sine of y? Cosine of y, and then what's the derivative of y? dy over dx. Nice. Now, real quick, just want to say this again. If you've been working with students in Ms. Fruits' class or been working with Ms. Fruits, she just writes y prime. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to put dy dx because I get worried sometimes you guys are going to get the y prime confused with a y. Equals product rule. What's the derivative of y? dy dx. 1 times dy dx cosine x plus y times, what's the derivative of cosine x? Negative. Can I do this then? Can I just put that negative right there in front? Negative sine x. Now you guys real quickly on your own, algebraically, I'm going to go to the answer key. Only thing maybe different from mine and yours is, did you have the negatives in the numerator? Yeah. Which means this was positive and this was negative. Exact same answer. Just want to be clear on that. So if you had negative y sine of x minus sine of y over positive x cosine y minus cosine x, you did it exactly right. Okay? Just depends on how you approach solving for dy dx, right? Okay, you guys want to keep it going? How do you feel right now? Oh, okay, here we go. One of those derivative rules. What's the derivative rule for log? Really? What's the derivative rule for log? Look, nobody knows it? Maybe we should all look it up then, so we feel good about it. Okay, multiple choice question. You get this. This isn't one of your choices. Crap. Why? Because isn't cosine of 2x over sine of 2x the cotangent of 2x? Ah. Hey, be ready for that. Jordan?
Why does the ln3 go on the bottom?
Because that's the rule of the derivative rule.
Oh.
So u prime over u time in the derivative, in the denominator, also the natural log of the base. So who, in all honesty, who needs to take probably some time between now and Thursday to know your derivatives inside and out? Okay? Obviously, I know them better than you guys. I've been doing this for a long time. Okay? You should have it down too. Take advantage of knowing them. You know you're going to have a 13 out of 13. You're going to have 13 questions where you're going to match them. I probably won't be that nice guy too and have exactly 13 matching 13.
You would.
Darn right. There's got to be
13,
more.
16.
It's calculus.
You would.
There's got to be more choices than 13.
Our tests are already hard.
I got it perfect. All right, so here we go. You hate that when teachers say that? Here, I'm going to hit pause. Derivative. Tell me to get out of here. 250? Okay. So that would be what? 12x minus. Now listen, you got to be careful here. Here's my suggestion. Treat the negative 2x as part of the first function. So what's the derivative of negative 2x? Negative 2 times y. And then you're going to go plus, but it's minus 2x times, what's the derivative of y? dy over dx plus 3y squared, derivative of y in respect to x dx equals, don't be a ding-dong and put 9. What's the derivative of 9? 0. Okay, so let's solve for dy dx. I'm going to go ahead and move the 12x over, so it's negative 12x positive 2y divided by what? Negative 2x plus 3y squared. Okay? Now let's do this. Let's plug in, follow my cursor here. Let's plug in 2 for x, negative 3 for y. Okay. So you got to find the slope. See, negative 12 times 2 would be negative 24 plus 2 times negative 3 would be negative 6. So negative 30 over negative 2 times 2 would be negative 4 plus negative 3 squared is 9 times 3 is 27. So over positive 23. Does that look right? Yeah. That's your slope. You already have your point. Can you write the equation of the normal line, which would be the perpendicular slope? So let's go. Y minus, what's the y value? Negative 3. So y plus 3 equals, what's the normal slope? Positive 23/30 times x minus 2. Bam. Feel good about it?
Yeah.
Next problem. Definitely want to do one of these. Here we go. Second derivative. All right, here we go. First derivative. What's the derivative of x squared? 2x minus, what's the derivative of y squared? 2y, then what? Uh-oh.
One and then substitute.
You
Hey, you can just leave it. Y.
you had to factor it out or you would have never known. Unless you could go, if this equals 36, this equals negative 36. The reason why is this right here. What? Hey, whoa, this problem looks intimidating. Not anymore. Why? ln. We got time. Let's do it. You guys want me to do it with you? Okay, so natural log of y equals what? 2 ln x plus 1/2 ln of 3x minus 2. Then what? Minus 2 ln of x plus 1. That's the key right there. I think that's key. If you can take this, bring ln to both sides and expand it out. I mean, come on now. We totally can take the derivative of ln's, right? Aren't ln's the best, Archit?
Yeah.
Why? Because what's the derivative rule of ln's?
It's u prime over u.
That a boy. There we go. Woo! So derivative of ln of y would be y prime over y equals. Can I just go 2 over x? Okay. Helps if I wrote an x. Plus 3 over 2 times 3x minus 2 minus, can I go straight to 2 over x plus 1? Okay, who needs that something explained? Cooper, what's the derivative of 3x minus 2? 3 over 2 times u. Got to know your ln rules. Then all I have to do is what, guys? Multiply both sides by y. So look, do this. Y cancels. Do this. Put parentheses or brackets around the entire right-hand side. And then put times y and write y as this right here. X squared times square root of 3x minus 2 over x plus 1 quantity squared. What do you guys think? I'm hoping I'm giving you some confidence. I don't think we need to do this. I think we've done enough of these. You can do it on your own. That's your answer. That one's easy. Just do, I would do quotient rule. Okay? So I would do quotient rule. And I think that's it. Okay?